December 9th, and it's like 30 minutes before I have to go leave to the airport. I'm going to Vail on a ski trip, and I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. I'm gonna show you guys how a trader travels the world and also trades at the same time, the trades that I take, everything that I do. And most important thing is I promised myself before the end of the season, this season specifically, like the ski season, I'm going to hit a backflip. Now, this trip I might not, but what I'm gonna do is at least attempt one, and you guys will see that. So either I land it or I completely flop, and then we'll see what ends up happening. For context, I've been snowboarding for 2 seasons, so technically 2 years. But I do live in Miami, and I've lived here my whole life. So I usually never snowboard or ski, or I never did. Like I started literally 2 years ago. So I'm not that great. Like I don't have a ton of experience, but I'm learning tricks. Like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn tricks. I'm trying to get better at it. And honestly, guys, it's literally the best thing I've ever done in my life. Like in terms of sports, I really like boxing. I've gone into boxing the past few years. I really like paddle. I've gone into that the past few months. But skiing, snowboarding, there's no better feeling in my life, like ever, than being on that mountain, hitting some fucking sick tricks, and just like the environment is like sick. Like I just love the snow. I love everything about it, especially Vail, where I'm going to in Colorado, one of the best ski villages. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm gonna show you exactly what the best places are in Vail to eat, some tricks I'm gonna do, everything, right? Now, to start the week, I did have a pretty strong week. I probably should have started this vlog, honestly, at the beginning of the week so I can show you guys kind of what everything is looking like. But I am up about $15,000. So let's show you guys the P&L right here. $15,000 to start the week. Now, in terms of what trades I took, this thing right here, Cypher, has been annoying. I took it yesterday, I got stopped out. I took it today, stopped out, break even. Just been a really annoying one. But I've had a few swings, like this one right here, Goldman Sachs. If you watched my previous vlog, probably saw me take this one on this day right here. This thing has been absolutely ripping and just paying every single day. And just off this one trade, guys, I literally made 40 grand. It was pretty crazy. Frog has also been another one that's been a good one to me. I entered this one right here. And again, this one I'm about up, I think like 20, 25 grand. So this really shows you only need a few really good trades, and you don't even really need the market to do anything. The market hasn't even really done anything the last few days, but a few good stocks and they could absolutely rip. And just manage your risk, because not every single trade is gonna go. Not every single stock is gonna go. Like Cypher, I got stopped out twice. Who cares? Like, I don't care about being right every single time. If I have a few trades that do hit, I get a good entry and I have a good risk reward and they work, I make a shit ton of money. So that's the most important thing. But I just wrapped up packing. It is a pretty gloomy day outside, so hopefully, that won't mess up the flight. This is like a pretty long flight. 5 hours. But yeah, this is what we got. So I got my own board last season as well, but unfortunately I did leave it outside for some reason. So if you ever get a snowboard, do not leave it outside in the sun. It like the paint just becomes yellow and like it starts kind of like peeling off. It's really, really weird. So I had to get a new board. I'll show you that, guys, when we land, exactly the board that I have. And this is the fit that we're rocking to the airport. Real nice tracksuit. And I don't care what anybody says. If you're not rocking sweats and a hoodie, or sweats and like a tracksuit to the airport, you're a weirdo. Like there's nothing else that you can wear to the airport other than joggers, like sweats, and either a sweater or a hoodie. Like if you wear anything else, jeans. If you wear like trousers, like bro, pack it up.
Bag check.
Guys, I can't even vlog because there's too many bags. I'm carrying these two, she's carrying these 4, 3. And there's literally no hands for me. That's why I need the meta glasses. Okay, so just got to the airport and now waiting in the gate for the flight. I don't know if any of you guys have been in the Miami airport, but this shit is so bad. It's probably gonna be one of the worst airports. Terrible. Flying to Fort Lauderdale. Alright guys, so just landed in Vail. I shit you not, it's a connection from Miami to Eagle, and I literally was on the same plane. So from Miami to Denver, same plane, got off the plane, boarded the same exact plane in the same exact seat. I shit you not, but it was 30 minutes, so super quick. Wow. All right, so if you guys remember the Europe vlog where I was talking about the airport in Paris having aura, I think this airport's got like top 2. It's just so cozy, so chic. You get here and you feel like you're at home. It's like hot chocolate on a Christmas day. It's incredible.
Baggage boy with the baggages. These are not body bags.
Guys, it doesn't even feel cold. I hope there's snow on the mountain. Is the bro here? And what's the whip?
White Ford Explorer. 1 minute.
All right, let's get ready for him.
Okay, say adios.
Adios, amigos. All right, guys, so it's the morning after now. And we basically just slept in the night before. We got here super late, but this is a little bit of a tour of the room. Cute little chalet. You got a view of the mountain. The view is actually super incredible. Like, this is so nice. You have the Vail River right there. The pool, super, super nice. Now I'm getting ready to snowboard. And if you're not familiar with like Vail and just like skiing in general, obviously it happens at like a higher altitude. So for Miami, it's like 0 feet altitude to like almost 7,000, 8,000 feet. Kind of feeling the trouble breathing now with how high everything is. It's pretty crazy. But this is my board. I don't know if you guys can really see that though under everything. And I'm gonna show you guys the fit. It's gonna be Steez. And today there's FOMC at 2 p.m., which here is gonna be at 12 because there's a time difference. And right now it is literally 9:41. So in 2 hours, I'm gonna have to trade FOMC. I'm literally just bringing my phone. And then I'm gonna like stop on top of the mountain 10 minutes before, get ready, find my levels, and see if there's anything there. I probably won't take a trade just to manage my positions. But so far off the morning, I narrowed down a lot of my swings, and pretty much all I have is Rivian and Frog, which I've been absolutely printing. So I'm gonna show you guys. I didn't even do anything today, and I'm up 2K. You guys can see Frog is up about 150%, Rivian's up about 14%. I have March calls on these, so there's a lot of time for that to work out. Holy shit. I'm almost a bit sick, so we'll see if that works. All right. This is going to be a fit. I'm going to go all black because my board is all black. And I had to buy a new board. My other one got sun damage. So I'm going to match the board. So I got these pants. They're from North Face. Not going to lie, though, I might have fucking grown like 2 sizes because this shit is kind of fucking small on me now. It'll do, though. I kind of wish they were baggier. Anyways, we got the North Face on the bottom. And then it's not that cold outside. So usually I wear a hoodie when it's like super cold. And then an Arc'teryx jacket. But since it's not that cold, I think I'm just going to wear like a sweater so it's more comfortable. I like this gray sweater right here. It's not too thick, but it keeps me warm enough. Boom. Got the gray sweater. And then we have the gray Arc'teryx jacket. If you don't snowboard with this, you don't got Steez. Alright, so little fit check before we go out into the town. Not gonna lie, I did not record a single thing from the snowboarding today. However, the next 5 days I'm on lock. I just had to warm up. I had to get the hips ready. I had to get the hamstrings all warm. And now I'm ready. I'm hitting a backflip, not even just a 360. And I'm going to send it. And I honestly realized what the actual way to do it is because I'm scared of falling. But if I drink like 4 or 5 beers or take like 1 or 2, 3 shots, I think I'll just send it. So I'm going to try that. That might be the method, but I'll do it at the last day. If I'm not able to do it anything before, just like sober, that's going to be the method because I have to hit this. This has been the dream. I got to do it. So whatever has to be done has to be done. Now, we're going to go into town. We're going to try this sushi restaurant. Not try. We've been there multiple times. The best sushi I've ever had in my life. So if you're ever coming to Vail and you're in Colorado, go to this place called Osaki's Vail. Incredible. Amazing. Probably the best sushi I've had. I've been to Japan. I've been to a ton of really good restaurants, Michelin star sushi restaurants. This is like an absolute hidden gem. One of the best sushi spots I've ever had. So let's go. Let's get some sushi. I love it. It helps my social awkwardness.
It's like for the Amish. Everyone here is probably incest.
I am low-key half Amish, though. My parents are, my dad is like slightly Amish, I guess. He lived in Austria. However, this is literally hidden, and that's why it's so good. This is something I learned. If you go somewhere that's hyped, trash. I went to so many hype places. If you go somewhere that's hidden, authentic. That's where the good shit is, guys. Life tip, not only stock trading tips, I got life tips. I know I'm young, but we're always learning. And we're going to go try some fire. Alright, so that was the end of the experience at the sushi restaurant. Swear to God, best fucking sushi I've had in my life. And I've been to Japan. Like I told you guys, I've been to like omakase, Michelin star restaurants in Miami and New York. Nothing comes close. Osaki's Vale. This is an ad, I guess. But you gotta go there and tell them Sean sent you. Let's get it. So it's Thursday morning and it's the morning after FOMC. It's been probably one of the choppiest FOMCs I've seen in a while. The market is just super, super choppy. But IWM is breaking out of a 4-year base. And if you look at the weekly, it's going into new all-time highs. And this is kind of what I've been watching. Now, the thing is, it's been kind of tough to find the right stocks in IWM that are like kind of ripping, because the NASDAQ is a little bit on the weaker side. Like, it's not making new highs, but the Dow is super strong. So it's been a very mixed market. When this happens, you want to make sure you're in the best stocks. The one that I bought today was LMND. This had a almost exact same setup as Frog, and this one absolutely paid me. So whenever I see the same setup in the market, to me, that's like an easy no-brainer. Like, just, take the trade, because you literally just saw a stock that set up the exact same absolutely rip. So I bought this one not in the morning because it was pretty extended. It pulled back in to the retest of this kind of big breakout level. I bought it right here, stop loss at low of day. You could see right now it's kind of pushing into new highs, and it's probably going to take out the high of day. If we could do that, if we look at the daily, it barely has any resistance on the daily. And on the weekly, I mean, again, it barely has any resistance. You can go all the way like left into 2021 where it has some, but like through 85, this thing's going to like 90, 100 pretty quickly. So that's one that I grabbed today. Yesterday, I really didn't do any trading. And then I grabbed Joby off the RDR. I think aerospace stocks are pretty strong. I'm also still in Rivian. This one was a little bit disappointing. It kind of tried to rip yesterday, and then it pulled back in, and now it kind of, pulled into the 21. But pretty much flat on this one. I have rollovers, so I'm not really too stressing about that. But yeah, overall, so far, this is the day. And now that I got the trading done, it's about like 9:30. Honestly, kind of late to hit the slopes, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I'm going to get ready now. And I just had breakfast. Let's see the P&L for the day. I think it is not too shabby. But yeah, so far, not too bad. We'll see how this continues to play out. Most of this is obviously from the LMND trade, but up about 8,500 on the day. So we'll see if we can continue that and have a nice little week here. That would be kind of my goal. But again, the market's not super strong, so I'm not stressing about putting on like a ton of different positions, just kind of letting it play out. I'm also hitting the slopes. So now what I'm doing is just setting all my orders on my broker. Stop me out at low of day if it hits, stop me out at target if it hits, just letting the trades basically be automatic. And if you don't know how to do this, I would definitely recommend learning how to do this on your broker, because this could be one of the best things to do even when you're not like outside of the office, because it helps you manage your trades systematically instead of like panicking on every little move. Because an issue that most traders have, they literally sit on like the 5-minute time frame when they're trading the daily breakout, and then they micromanage the position. So like when it goes red a little bit, they literally sell before the move even actually happens, and they get in their own way. So keep in mind, you want to make sure that you're always just letting the trade play out. Worst comes to worst, say it's a stop loss, you lose a little bit of money. It's not the end of the world, right? As long as your risk to reward is good, there'll be losses, but don't worry about it. Stick to the plan, stick to the system, let the trades play out. And that's going to be a wrap up for the morning. And I'll catch you guys on the slopes. Let's get it. fiance left me, and now I'm all alone. And the 360 is looking bleak, and I'll tell you why. The snow right now is like terrible, and I just tried to send one, completely fucked on my shoulder. I'll be good. I gotta make it down the mountain, but I don't know if I could send it again. Holy shit, I just got like hit by, you know when you feel like you get hit by a fucking like Brinks truck? I just got hit by a Brinks truck, but I'm gonna try again. I'll try again one more time. Hopefully I don't like dislocate my shoulder or anything, but fuck, the snow conditions are just so ass. Like, I don't know if you guys can even see, but it is like ice, and like I don't care to ride on it. Like, riding is not that big deal, but like if you fall, it's like falling on fucking concrete, and it just makes like sending shit hard because the landing is like fucking tough. Anyways, I'm kind of just resting right now, and I'm gonna make it down the mountain. But this is a nice run at the end of the mountain at Vail Village. There's actually a good amount of people here, I would say, for like how bad the snow conditions are. I guess it just came early season, or for some reason, like it's early season, obviously it's like December, early December, but I've been here like in November, late November, like really early December a few years ago, and it was great. So I don't know if it's just a bad year. Anyways, all good, whatever. I'm gonna make it down the mountain, and if this vlog doesn't come out, that means I never made it down. But if you're seeing this, then I guess we survived. Let's get it. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit disappointed in myself. I thought I was gonna hit at least a few things. I did hit a few 180s. I did hit like, I'm learning how to nose press, or actually tail press, and like butter. And I'm also learning how to do a nice, what are those things called? Like a nice ollie into a 180. But I'm gonna get it down before the end, and I think 100% by the end of the season. Just look at the fucking snow. Like, there's literally bushels. Like, you can't even ride this down. And like, look at the other side of the mountain. There's just no snow. It's tough out here. Anyways, I'll catch you guys all back to the hotel. All right, this is the fit check. Got the jeans, about blank. This kind of sweater thing from Daniel Simmons. And then I'm rocking a Jacquemus beanie. It's a pretty nice combination. And then I got the Timbs on, of course. And we're gonna go try this hot chocolate place. It's supposed to be like one of the best hot chocolates in the US, I guess, or maybe just in Vail, I don't know. But apparently it's bomb. It's in the Four Seasons. We're gonna go there. We're gonna try the hot chocolate, see how it is. Of course, as always, rate it 1 through 10. Yeah. Alright, so the first thing we got is the pain de bon de doute, le poisson, and a croissant, la dedans. One bite. What do you, just tell me the rating.
I'm gonna try right now.
Give me a bite.
Do you taste that truffle with butter?
That's pretty good. I'm gonna give it an 8.8. Not bad. Alright. One bite. Everyone knows the rules. One, whatever this is. Everyone knows the rules. Oh, it's lucky fire. It is really good.
Holy shit. Maybe when the chocolate melts into the actual...
Yeah. I'll give this a 9.1. Alright, so on the way to the jacuzzi. It's to the right, it's to the right, it's to the right. This is like the best way to recover after getting absolutely cooked by the snow. And it's so nice because it's like an outdoor hot tub. That looks so nice today. Alright, so this is the outfit for dinner. Going all black. Usually my favorite fit. And then we got the black Cartier Santos to match the all black theme. Now I gotta give you guys some lore about the restaurant that we're about to go to. It's literally in our hotel. And the funniest part is this is the first restaurant where I took my fiance on our first date. And you might be asking me like, wait, how the fuck is that possible? Because I don't live here. I don't live in Vail. And the crazy part is it's from Miami. So the original restaurant, it's called Makoto. It's from Miami. It's in the Bell Harbor shop. It's probably one of the best restaurants I've ever had, which is obviously why I took her there on the first date, to impress. But we literally came to this hotel about like 2 years ago, and this restaurant was like, it didn't exist. Fast forward 1 year later, literally come back to the same place, and the restaurant is literally open. The first restaurant I took her on our first date is open in one of my favorite hotels in one of my favorite like places. Like the lore of this place is actually kind of insane. Personally for me, like I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about Vail, Aspen, and like all the Colorado like ski resorts. A lot of people like Breckenridge, Steamboat, things like that. But I think like just because like the fact of those few things, for me, Vail's like one of my favorite places in the world. It honestly feels like a second home. And my goal is eventually to be able to buy like a house here and just like spend like the winters here. Because obviously having a house makes more sense. Once I have kids, I can bring them over, teach them how to snowboard, teach them how to get steezy. They'll probably be better than me, hopefully. Because I'm honestly not that great. But if I could do that, that'll be my goal. So I'm going to head out to dinner, honestly have an early night. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to hit the skate park. Terrain park, I don't know what it's called. But I have to hit some jumps, bro. It's been bad. I have to send something, and I have to get like at least one cool video. We'll see. But head out to dinner, and I'll let you guys know how it is. Obviously, it's gonna be amazing, but we'll see.
Yeah. We've got a wild Sean surprisingly being bad at something for once in his life.
Wait. Christmas?
Yeah. Which, as we both mentioned, is in
Oh my god, look. It's the Game of Thrones. Wait, I need you to help me out.
You're too short.
Wait, help me out.
Short king problems.
Wait, I'm not the chosen one because this doesn't fit me. The snow is melting away, bro. The conditions
See the actual road.
for this trip, not it. I don't know what's going on with Colorado this year. You guys are lacking, heavily lacking. So pretty though. I love the snow. Honestly, having like 2 seasons is so nice. I need to get a chalet out here in like Colorado. Like imagine 6 months here, not 6 months. 3 months here, 3 months in Europe, 3 months in Miami, 3 months in like Asia. Bro, that'd be the life. I feel like that's the goal. Like a lot of people just want like materialistic shit, but I guess a house is materialistic, but like it's not. It's like for a purpose. That's my goal. Like that's really what I want. Just to have a bunch of houses in different countries and just live in different places. Such a vibe. Especially with having a skill or like a job where I could do it from anywhere. Literally just like wake up, make a few $1,000s and enjoy the rest of the day. Like at the end of the day, that's like what I want to do. Like eventually, like once I'm 30, 35, 40, I want to have like a fund. Just manage people's money. Have like a $1 billion fund. Make like 20% a year. So I'm making like over 200 million a year. I take like 2 to 5% commission. And that's like 10 million a year. And I'm just showing. Fuck it. Like, that's all you need. Or I just trade my own money. But I don't know. The thing with trading your own money is that at some point it does get very, very stressful. Like when I started hitting 7-figure months and I started taking so much risk, I realized like, it's so stressful. Like being down 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, like that type of drawdown is just like, at some point, yeah, it's just numbers. Like I don't really care about it that much anymore, but it is stressful. Like you guys have to think about it, right? Like I'm sure a lot of you have been in similar positions, or even like when you have, you know, that's not necessarily about the dollar amount, but when you're leveraging so much money, it just, at some point, it's very, like, super, super stressful. So,
But that's what you need. That's what you have to do to get like, you know, 3-digit years, like 100+% returns a year, right? Like that's what I aim for. Like every single year over the last 4 years, I've had triple-digit returns. So if I wasn't taking the risk that I'm taking, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like if you're taking small risk, that's fine. You'll beat the S&P, which is good. But like you won't make the type of returns that is necessary to like, you know, really go crazy in the markets and compound. But yeah, the more money you have, the less risk you have to take. So at this point, like once I'm past a certain number, definitely don't need to make as much to make a ton of money. Like if I make 20, 30, 50% a year now, that's, you know, over $500,000. So it's just, you got to find that number that makes sense for you and eventually reduce the stress. All right, so last day here in Vail. Holy shit, I literally lost my fucking breath from like the altitude. But basically everything's packed up. We're getting ready to leave. But I want to do a slight little recap on the trading for you guys. I didn't do a recap on Friday because I had to rush to go to the slopes. But basically market got absolutely cooked. That was the day right here on Friday. We had the big down day and I was in a few positions. So I had this one open, Cypher stopped me out up here this week. I had this one, Hut, stopped me out right here before the big move down, which is good. This is why it's so important to have the right stop losses, because even though I took a loss on these, and then also Jobby, you can't avoid the market making this big of a move. Like if the market pulls back, it pulls back. But if you don't have stop losses, you're holding now and praying that this thing comes back and you're down like 50%. You're never going to make money in stocks doing that. You have to make sure that you have a stop loss and that you're managing your risk no matter what. And it's better to have a 10-15% loss than to have a massive loss for no reason. And then your winners are going to make you a shit ton of money. For example, like Rivian for me is still running. There's no reason to take this one off, up over 60%. So I can have 3 trades that stop me out, but this one trade right here will make up for 3 bad trades, right? So that's what happens when you keep your losers small. It's not about having the right win rate or a really, really amazing win rate. It's all about making sure that your winners are big and your losers are small. And it starts with risk management, right? The winners being big, that's something you'll have to practice with a good trimming strategy and making sure that you hold your winners. But your losers being small is something that anybody could do. It all just starts with proper risk management, using the right stop loss and having good entries. So anyways, on Thursday and Friday, I had about a $5,000 loss. Let me pull up my P&L so I can show you guys exactly what played out on that. And today, because I'm letting my winners run, I'm having a massive day. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull this up so I could show you guys and I can kind of explain to you how the risk management looks like on this. So this was on Friday. I lost about 7K. You could see right there is the P&L. So $7,000 on the day. And then if we look at today's P&L, and I literally didn't even do anything. Like I just woke up. I didn't even take any trades. And I actually woke up late. You can see I made about 25K on the day. And the whole reason why is because, again, I'm holding this Rivian trade and this thing continues to go higher. And I also bought Tesla on the close on Friday. You can see today gaps up about 4%. I sold basically the whole position because the market's been super, super weak. And now I'm just letting a few runners ride on this, a few runners ride on Rivian. But the market's been weak, so I have no reason to really be in too many longs. But 25K after a 7K loss, I'd say that's pretty good. And that's what happens when you manage your risk. Of course, you're not going to be able to always make sure that you have no losses, but that's why it's important to make sure that the losses are smaller than your winners. So that's going to be a recap on the trading week. Overall, since the trip, I think began, I made about 40K, which is good. On the month, you can see the P&L is 140K for the month, which is pretty good as well. And hopefully we'll be able to close the year out pretty strong. Over the next 2 weeks, I'm probably not going to trade as much and trade very, very small size because it's, the holiday season. The markets are going to be a little bit slower. Hedge fund managers are all celebrating Christmas. All that good stuff. So probably not going to do much. And I think that's something that everyone should learn, like knowing when to step on the gas and when not to, when the setups are there and when they're not, and then taking that profit and moving it to long-term positions. But yeah, guys, that's going to be a wrap on the trip. I might vlog another section like me coming back home, but honestly, this is probably going to be a wrap. Great trip. The snow conditions weren't that great. I honestly wish I would have done better on the snowboard. I do have some videos for you guys. I did record some with the DJI, so like you guys will obviously see that in the vlog. I didn't record as much as I wanted to, but I will put like a compilation of me trying some tricks. It's gonna be, I thought I looked much better than I did. I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok I posted before this, but I tried. It looks okay. We'll see. I'm going in January again to Italy, so hopefully there the snow conditions are gonna be better. And I'm gonna get somebody to help me actually learn how to like hit these tricks and stuff. So if you have any recommendations for me, if you guys are snowboarders, or if you want to teach me how to do it, hit me up and we can plan a trip together or whatever. Next time I go to Vail or something, you guys can come in. Someone can help me out because I'm trying to get super steezy, and so far it's not working. But I'm getting there. It's only technically my 3rd season snowboarding, and I only really go like twice a season, so technically like my 7th or 8th time snowboarding, which is not that much. So but yeah, I want to get better at it, and that's gonna be a wrap up to the vlog. Hopefully the markets do set up for higher. It does look like things are kind of super choppy recently. When the market gets choppy like this, you just have to reduce your sizing. Like that's the only thing you could do. There's really not much to do when the market gets this choppy. So that's gonna wrap it up, and I'll see you guys all in the next vlog. See ya.